I'm back in Sri Lanka. I just traveled from Norway to Sri Lanka with our two daughters. So in this video I will explain all the procedures and everything that we had to do to travel to Sri Lanka right now so that you can do the same. So I had to get back inside because it's too hot in Sri Lanka these days. I had to go back into my AC office. So I will continue to explain all the details about what you have to do to travel to Sri Lanka right now. And I'm a Norwegian citizen and I spent the summer in Norway because I had some important business and family things to do in there, and I wanted to return to Sri Lanka with our two daughters. In Norway, I was lucky enough to get the vaccine, COVID vaccine. So this is the rules that apply if you are fully vaccinated. As the rule is now, this is September 2021, if you are fully vaccinated, you can come and you have to stay the first night at a so-called level 1 hotel where you will get a PCR test. So the first thing I did, and the number one thing on your list, should be to contact your level 1 hotel. You can decide, there's a list of all the approved level 1 hotels. I was thinking, since I traveled with kids also, we are tired when we arrive, so we want to, as soon as possible, come to the hotel after arriving in Sri Lanka. So that's why I chose a hotel in Negombo. If you're looking for somewhere close to the airport, do not select Colombo, because Colombo is the capital, but it's actually quite a driving distance from the airport, so you should look for Negombo. In Negombo, I chose Heritage Hotel. It's a really nice 5-star resort, and they are giving actually quite good rates these days for the hotel rooms. There are other charges that will apply. I will get back into that, but the hotel room itself is quite reasonable. So we booked a hotel there by contacting them directly by mail. And then the hotel, level 1 hotel, will arrange the following things for you that are mandatory. They will arrange for you insurance, a special COVID insurance that you have to get. They will arrange for you transport from the airport directly to the hotel without any stopping points. And they will also arrange for you a letter. We got this letter from them. It's a confirmation that we have booked hotel, that we have paid for the PCR test and for the insurance. All the things paid directly to the hotel, and they give us letters to prove all the things. I will put prices for the PCR test and the insurance and the hotel also here. So before going to the airport, to your departure, you should bring those documents that you get from the hotel, print them, it's easier just in case. And also you need to print a health declaration form. And I brought a vaccination card. So any vaccination that is approved in your country and the vaccination certificate approved in your country will be valid in Sri Lanka. So just as long as it is in English, that's important. If it's not in English, of course you need a translation, but I think most Europe countries will give you an English certificate. So I brought that and the health declaration form. And then we also had to take a PCR test in Norway. And you needed 4 children as well. Only exception is children below 2 years. So I had to get for me and my daughter both. The good thing is they do the PCR test now. It's not painful at all. It's not like it was in the beginning. It's like really quick in the nose. Nothing painful at all. Even the kids didn't find it uncomfortable. So that's just to reassure if someone is concerned about that. However, it's really pricey, especially in Norway. This is how much we paid for the PCR test in Norway. So, arriving at the airport in Gardermoen, ready to go to Sri Lanka. This is a bunch of documents that we brought. It's a negative PCR test. Remember, this cannot be older than 72 hours. And I brought the vaccination certificate. I brought the filled out health declaration forms for all three. A vaccination card only for myself, health declaration card, and PCR test result for all three, kids and adult. And then I brought all the papers from the level 1 hotel, the confirmation that we had booked a level 1 for one night and that we had paid the insurance and paid for the PCR test in Sri Lanka. So all these documents and our passport's okay, and we were ready to check in. For me, because I'm a resident in Sri Lanka, I have a resident visa, and our kids have actually Sri Lankan passport. So we didn't have to apply for an extra visa on top of that. But if you are a tourist, you need to also apply for a tourist visa. Link to the tourist visa application page down here. That's the last thing you should do in the process, because you need to have booked a level 1 hotel and paid for the insurance and paid for the PCR test before you apply for the visa. So that's important. Our driver from the level 1 hotel that we selected was waiting for us with a signboard, and he took us to the van and drove us straight to the hotel. And the hotel was everything really professional and nice. We had to stay then in that hotel. We were not allowed to go out or go use the pool or any facilities.